Now let us proceed to the findings and SOP number 1, which is all about the marketing language used as strategies online. And researchers found out that all of the sellers use the word formation in online selling to produce a new, catchy, memorable, and what is unique about the certain product or in a business. First is the collocations with 7 types of it upon analyzing the 10 chosen sellers of the brilliant skin. First type is the noun and noun. This is to introduce the brand's product, brand variant, and what is new about the product. And this is the way of the seller naming a particular product. Second type is the verb and noun, and this word formation used by the seller to inform the customers about the facial processes and the effectiveness of the product. And the third type of it is the adjective and noun, and one of the example of it is the best seller. This combination is to introduce and promote the product to be able to be recognized by the customer. The best or the word best is the superlative adjective, which means the higher degree or the greatest degree of the quality. And sellers use this to persuade the customer that they are the best shop. And the fourth type is the noun and verb. Among the 10 shops, only 3 use this combination of words. And this is to describe a recent product, which is a way of the effective of the marketing strategy, like the word of new release. And this explains what praise intended and directly understandable that the product is new and it is just launched. So the seller number 3 used the free shipping, and that could encourage the customers not to having the hefty shipping expenses. And the fifth type is the adjective and verb, and as a type of collocation used by the seller. 9, introducing that the brand is an advanced and rejuvenating, and as advanced is improved or developed, where rejuvenating is the process of restoring facial skin, adding positive words as a strategy in order to persuade the customer. And the sixth type it is the verb and the verb, and the seller 5 used the words rejuvenating and the whitening to inform the customer about the skin process and expected to lighten the effect from the product at the same time. And the 7th type is the noun, preposition, and noun. And the best example of this is the cash on delivery by the seller number 3, bringing the services to the customer with the security. And we know that the frequently used in the marketing strategy is the cash on delivery, which is to attract the customers who are concerned instead of having an online payment transaction. And this is to inform the customer about the mode of payment. And next is the clipping. This refers to a shortening of words by removing some syllables from retaining their same meaning of words. And the seller's choice of words on the captures or on the captions are like rejuve, legit, and orig, instead of the word spelling like rejuvenating, legitimacy, and original. And people still understand these words, which were used in an everyday language of the online seller used to connect with the customers. And lastly is the abbreviation. And the seller 1 used the HQ or hydroquinone on use to a treatment for the hyperpigmentation, and people identify it as a bleaching cream. And this word formation, abbreviated units, correlations between the parts of a speech or a noun and an adjective, and it is pronounced phonetically. And this word formation used without changing the original meaning. And lastly, the acronym seller number 3, seller number 4, and seller number 7, they use the CPR, the BSE, the FDA, FDA's Food and Drug Administration, and using acronyms to avoid the word repetition, and this help to stick the word count, and they make the text easier to read to the customers, and the customers are more familiar with the acronym rather than this actual meaning. And the conclusion of it is that the word formation in online shopping, specifically in Shopee, consists of collocations with different types, the 7 types, the clipping, the abbreviation, and the acronyms. It is used to present or represent and to describe and to determine an action inside the context of of marketing. And collocation was mostly used in combining words in order to create a marketing terminology. Clipping was used to shortening a marketing word which still maintains the meaning. At last and not the least, the acronym was used in the marketing to set up in order to save the space upon describing the marketing term and avoid the repeating the words. And that's it.